Hi, I'm Colton here at Porsche Center Calgary, and this is one of our 2019 Cayennes. Now, as you may know, 2019 meant a full overhaul for the Cayenne, so it's all new compared to the 2018 model. One of the most significant changes is the new engine. Now turbocharged, much more power, much more torque. It's a significantly faster car than it was before, and much higher tech. Inside you have now a very large screen, the PCM as Porsche calls it, and a glass touchpad rather than all the buttons that we used to have, which does make it feel, as I say, decidedly higher tech inside than it used to be. And there's a lot of standard stuff in the car that people don't realize, like navigation. They'll all have it. They all have Apple CarPlay now as well, and the option to have a Wi-Fi hotspot in the car and things like that. So pretty cool stuff. But rather than tell you all about the Cayenne in general, I'm going to talk about this one specifically. So firstly, the exterior color. This is Rhodium Silver Metallic, which is a really nice color, probably the lowest maintenance color. Really does well hiding scratches and dust and imperfections. It kind of changes color, I find, too. It has almost a bluish hue to it, depending what's around it. But the other thing that's interesting about it is you can't order it anymore. It's no longer on the configurator. It was only available for a short time. So we have a couple here now, but if you wanted to come in and order a new one, you couldn't. Continuing on the outside, the wheels on this one are the new 21-inch RS Spyder wheel. Probably my favorite wheel available on the car. It used to be too, if you went to a 21-inch, you had to have a summer tire. No longer the case. So this is a 21, but on all seasons. So we always advise winter tires. They do make a big difference, but you don't have to. You can just get this with the all seasons and run those year round. Also, while I'm on the outside here, we added the roof rails, which we'll do to most of the cars. They cannot be retrofit. So something to keep in mind if you're looking at a car that doesn't happen to have them, you can't decide to add them after the fact. They have to be put on at factory. We also put the towing package on this one, so it does have the hitch in back, and the Cayennes are quite capable. I think more so than most people realize. They can tow 7,700 pounds with that hitch, and pretty comfortably. It's actually quite a good tow vehicle, and they now come with various different off-road modes as well. So you have, your gravel mode versus your sand mode and all that stuff, which is pretty cool. Also, you'll notice up front the headlights, the Matrix LED. Those are brand new for this year. So last year we had LEDs, but not the Matrix. And the difference there is, last year you could leave your high beams on, right? And if it sees a car coming the other way, then it'll turn them off so you don't dazzle that oncoming driver. With the Matrix headlights now, they have 84 individual LEDs in there, and they'll turn off only the specific ones affecting that car, and then the rest of your high beams are still on. So, highway nighttime visibility is exceptional in these cars. A really cool feature. Now, some of the other stuff that we optioned on it, more moving to the inside. Firstly, it has the standard black interior, which means you've got the black leather seats, and we have the Premium Plus package. So first part of that is a seat upgrade. From the standard 8-way, we can upgrade when we do that Premium Package Plus to either the 14-way or the 18-way. 14-way is kind of the flatter seat. It's probably the more popular one. It gives you the thigh extension and the lumbar support over the base seat. The 18-way is shaped entirely differently. So that one comes up higher on the side, further out in the back to really wrap around you, which I really like because you can also adjust that. Those are the extra 4 ways. So you can have it wrap tighter down below in the seat base and tighter around here. So if you're driving a little bit more aggressively, it really hugs you into the seat, which is great. But some people won't like it because it does make it harder to get in and out because of those higher bolsters. So something to keep in mind. It also changes the overall shape of kind of the top of the seat and the headrest. So with the 14-way, you have a movable headrest. You can raise it up and down and bring it in and out as well. Whereas with this one, it's all integrated into the seat, which definitely gives it a sportier feel. It's more like the seats in our sports cars. But as I say, not for everybody, but pretty cool. If you like it, you'll like it a lot. As well, that package is going to add the ventilated seats up front. Heated seats are standard, but with that package, they are ventilated too. And it adds heating for your rear passengers, as well as 4-zone climate. So all of the cars will have 2-zone, where you can have independent zones up front. But with that package, you have 4-zone. So the rear passengers, in addition to having that seat heat, they also have individual temperature and kind of where their air is coming from, all that they can control. Also with that, you get the lane change assist or the blind spot warning, which we've seen a huge spike in popularity. People really like that. So Porsche has put that into the package. Also the Bose audio, pretty good upgrade there on the sound system. 90+% of our cars will have it. It's definitely worthwhile. So you have that. You also have the new comfort lighting, which means you can now change various colors in the cabin and intensity of those colors in different spots. So you can have, you know, the overhead light, maybe you want that a little bit dimmer, but you want the footwells to really be, you know, glowing blue or whatever color you choose. And you can do that now, which you couldn't before, and I like a lot. It makes more of an impact than I thought it might. Also, comfort access, which is tweaked a little bit for 19. So you could always, you know, option the package, or the option, not the package. Touch the door handle, unlocks the car, and then just keep the key in your pocket to start the car. But now they've added the kick to open and kick to close tailgate as part of that, which I really like. Definitely much more convenient and works really quite well on the cars. Also, the panoramic sunroof. Everybody wants that too. That's part of the package. Really, in my opinion, once you have this Premium Plus package that I'm still running down everything that's in there, once you have that, you have all the must-haves, and the rest is just kind of nice stuff. But the Premium Package Plus is really all the must-haves. So that's about everything in that package. I'm sure I've missed something. But then in addition to that, we added the surround view camera. So all the cars have rear view camera and sensors front and rear. It's another standard feature. But the surround view, in my opinion, is worthwhile too. You gain a camera just underneath here on the side mirror, as well as one, of course, on the other side and one up front. And then it'll stitch all 4 images from the cameras together to give you a top-down view so you can see all around the car. Makes it super easy to park. You can also pick and choose which ones you want to look at. You can look just straight down the sides if you're parallel parking so you don't rub your wheels, or you can have a wide angle front or a wide angle rear view if you're kind of sneaking out of a space but maybe there's a car parked on the side there you can't quite see around. Switch to the wide angle and you get a much better kind of vantage point. You can see more clearly what's coming. As well, the heated windshield, which is also changed a little bit. It's been an option for a while, but we didn't often add it because the heating elements were quite visible in the windshield. And if the light's kind of hitting at the wrong angle, it really impairs your visibility. Now with the new system that they use, that's not the case anymore. So you can add it, have that functionality of heated windshield without the sacrifices that you used to have before. So we're definitely starting to put that in more of our cars. So to sum it up, really nicely optioned car, as you can tell, and in a super low maintenance color that you can't really get anymore, and with some really nice wheels. So great example. We have a lot of inventory of Cayennes right now, a lot of cool stuff to choose from. So do keep scrolling, check out our videos, and pay us a visit. We can go through in a little bit more depth and find the right one for you, and go for a drive and see what it feels like. Thanks so much for watching.